Now, we all know that Bedwars on Java is awesome. Some of Minecraft's most popular YouTubers play Bedwars on hypixel, and some of Minecraft's most popular videos of all time are about Java Bedwars. But recently, I've fallen in love with playing Bedwars on BEDROCK Edition, a version of the game that everyone knows as a horrid wasteland that is simply a waste of your time. But just in case you've never tried this version of everyone's favorite minigame before, or even if you have, I'm here to give you 38 reasons you should play Bedwars on BEDROCK Edition. And number 1 is something hypixel Bedwars definitely doesn't have, which is custom servers. My BEDROCK Edition people, just bear with me for like 15 seconds while I explain custom servers to Java viewers. Custom servers! Custom servers are pretty much exactly like what you'd expect. Literally anyone who wants to, not just YouTubers or higher ranks, can make custom servers. You can make them for solos, duos, squads, and another game mode that I'll cover a little later. And they're really great because you can play with your friends just for fun, use them to stream with your viewers, or just use them to practice. Another really cool thing about custom servers is, just like the name says, you can literally change any of the game settings you want, like the time of day, the maps, the teams, the generator settings, and so many more complex settings. They add a really dynamic way to play Bedwars on Bedrock, which is why I put them so high up in the list. Number 2 is the ability to play with really cool and famous YouTubers like me. Unlike Java, where it feels like there's never even a chance of running into your favorite Bedwars YouTubers, on BEDROCK Edition, there are always YouTubers playing the game. Always chances to snipe them and get cool clips. Although, please don't do this, it's very annoying. And always good chances to get in their videos literally just by playing the game. Well, if I haven't convinced you yet, number 3 alone might make you want to give it a shot. Hive Bedwars has this really cool challenge board and challenge merchant where you can choose from plenty of unique quests to try. And somehow the Hive staff refresh this board every 24 hours. So the game will literally always feel fresh if you want to play it this way. Completing a challenge on any given day will give you a medal, and you can spend these medals on fancy schmancy decorations for your bed. Which actually leads me directly into number 4. Customizable bed sheets. By leveling up in Bedwars, you can unlock new colors and designs for how you want your bed to look, unlike Java. I like to keep mine default just because I like how it looks, but if you choose to go for a more decorated bed, there are plenty of designs and combinations for you to choose from. Similarly, you can change out your bed frame, which works the same way, just by leveling up. I don't even know why you can do this, but you can. You can also change your pillow, somehow. And, last but not least, your little pet on top of your bed. Just look at these adorable little guys. But that's not all you can customize in BEDROCK Bedwars. You have the option to change your projectile trail for when you shoot a bow or throw a pearl. I have mine set to candy canes just because I love Christmas. And you can even customize this guy, the shop dude. I also don't even know why you can do that, but once again, you can, so not to mention being able to customize the shop UI as well. This next reason is almost definitely the number 1 reason I play Bedwars on Bedrock, and that's literally just because of the fact that it's a shared version with mobile and controller players. It's pretty common, to say the least, to run into someone who isn't quite the best at the game, and it usually helps you towards a free win or just a cool clip. But then there's also the opportunity to play with incredibly skilled keyboard players, like me, obviously, you know, and still have a good challenge for yourself. Number 11 are the Hive's really interesting and unique team upgrades. From faster respawn to spawn protection to mining speed to enemy alarm to starting with a sword, there are tons of different ways to help you and your team have a leg up on the other players, and these upgrades become especially useful later on in the game, and they're definitely reasonably priced as well. Personally, one of my favorite things about Hive Bedwars is the maps. I cannot say enough about the maps. Every single map is well thought out, incredibly well built, well spaced, and every different map involves different strategy on how to play it, like having the emerald generators spread out and in different locations. The maps, man. The maps, they're so good. Seeing as I probably can't cover every single possible reason you should try BEDROCK Bedwars, for number 13, Bedrock players. I want you to leave a comment below for one of the reasons you think Java players need to try Hive Bedwars. And Java players, go read their comments. They definitely know better than me. For my 14th reason, I gotta point out the fun new take on PvP. I honestly prefer the Hive's PvP so much more than Java Bedwars' PvP, and I feel like that isn't even, like, biased. It's pretty simple and easy to understand, and I like the way the knockback works. If you've ever seen regular Bedrock PvP, don't worry, it is nothing like this. It is much different. You just gotta try it for yourself. I promise it's not like that. Trust me, I'm aware this is garbage, okay? Next up, I think it's crucial to mention all the original items that Hive Bedwars features. Each of them changed the game so much for the better, and they all add different strategies and methods to playing through the game. First up, gotta mention the fall boots. They completely negate all fall damage, and I literally made an entire video about these shoes once. Can't believe I did that. It's at the top of the screen if you want to watch me talk about shoes. Next up is the bridge placer. Can't bridge on Bedrock? No worries, this guy's got you. Number 18 is my personal favorite, the knockback dory. Watch this. enough said. The wind charge. They're kind of pointless, but if you ever pulled one out and used it correctly on an enemy, they will not see it coming. It's safe to say that. The totem of burning. When you place this guy on the ground, he'll light your enemy on fire, and on Bedrock Edition, being on fire is basically like being given blindness. The totem of life. It's exactly what it sounds like. You just place it on the ground and instantly have life, I guess. Similarly, we got the totem of fatigue. Yeah. Never really ever seen anyone use this, but it's neat. Those are most of the unique items to Hive Bedwars, but another thing that is always handy to have with you going into battle is potions. For just 6 diamonds, you can unlock the potion table right next to the shop and buy all sorts of useful drinks like the potion of antidote, which removes any negative potion effects. The potion of speed, pretty self-explanatory. The potion of cryo freeze, which freezes you in place and prevents you from taking any damage. Not sure why you use this one, but it's there. The potion of fire resistance, which protects you from the totem of burning. The potion of the orb of the darkness, which blinds the enemy when they try to fight you. The potion of the orb of nausea, which makes opposing players want to throw up. And the potion of the orb of poison, which gives any enemy player poison. Didn't see that coming. Whoa, crazy. And that concludes all of Bedrock Bedwars special items. So moving on to reason number 31, we've got Bedwars Manor. This game is unique to only Hive Bedwars, and it's basically just a super fast-paced version of Bedwars, which is really great for grinding XP if that's what you're trying to do. You'll have to try it out for yourself to see if you like it, because not everyone is a huge fan. I don't play this game very much, but it's definitely higher up on the list of reasons you should try Bedrock Edition. This doesn't exist on Java. At number 32, we've got the incredible Bedwars Hub. Once again, hats off to the Hive builders. This hub is just a marvel to look at. It has tons of hidden secrets that I could cover in another video. It shows your stats, your challenges, your bundles, your bed customizations, and so much more in a super easy to understand way. That's the best part. Not to mention the several different parkour courses scattered throughout the map that you'd have to find. It's safe to say you will never be bored while playing this game. There's a million different things to try. And some of these parkour courses literally feel like you're in an Indiana Jones movie. Reason number 33 is that it's super easy to keep track of your levels. Can't lie, I don't really understand the whole stars or whatever system in hypixel Bedwars. I personally just prefer having the literal number and the progress bar shown to me at the bottom of my screen. It's also really easy to tell when you join a game who the good players are and who you need to look out for. Reason number 34 and 35 are both classically known Bedwars features, but when implemented into Bedrock Bedwars, they become even way more fun. And yes, they are bridging involved. First off, we got jump bridging. Long story short, this method is way more fun than the slow, mind-numbing Java bridging methods besides this one. Look, all I'm saying is, if you have to bridge from here to there, would you rather do it like this or like this? Reason number 35, yes, it is icy bridging. My Bedrock people watching this video know all about icy bridging. It pretty much just looks like this. And if you can do it, it's a great way to show off to your friends or even just your enemies who are in your lobby. At number 36, we get the fact that Bedrock Bedwars involves fast-paced gameplay. Between the quick bridging, the fun style of PvP, and all the special items, all these factors work together to create a super fast-paced minigame that doesn't get old quick. And one that you can play over and over and over again in a million different ways. It's really easy to re-queue and really easy to be able to play a lot of rounds in a really short amount of time. Getting towards the end of today's list, but at number 37, we got literally just the fact that it's easy to learn. I can say this one firsthand for sure, because I didn't really start playing Bedwars a lot until kind of recently, and I didn't understand many of the new items. But the game is laid out really nicely to the point where after just a few rounds of playing the game, you'll understand its mechanics and its strategies. I have played really not that many games of Bedwars in my life, but I'm still, I feel like I'm pretty decent. I mean, I'm not that great. Anyways, and wrapping it up with the 38th reason you should play Hive Bedwars, I just wrote down that it is well made. The Hive paid so much attention to all the detail on everything from the maps to the items to even just the decorations and finishing touches on everything. It's really just about as flawless as a game can get, and all I can say is that it is more than worth your time. I'm on the move. So Java players, tell me, did I convince you? Are you gonna give Bedwars on Bedrock a shot? And Bedrock players, what did I miss? What would you add to the list?